Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the latest stream, the first stream of 2021. Brighton, our bogey side against our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Can you just give me a thumbs up, a wolf, or a little emoji, just to let me know that you've got me down there and I've come up okay? And then we'll get going. I think you can see me. So let's have a look who we've got. We've got Steph's here. Terry Wells Martin. IPTV. Not sure what IPTV stands for. Tim Phillips, Happy New Year from all Albion fans around the globe. I'm guessing that's Brighton and Albion fans. Somerset Wolf, 5 days. Hopefully we'll break the jinx. Let's hope. 30 degrees and just got midnight in Cambodia. Amazing. Yeah, sorry I was slightly late. I was setting everything up. I had to restart my computer. Boff's here. Happy New Year. Carl's here. Merv's here. Snowing up your way it is. Tornado's here. Shane Ashley's here. Loving the Wolves heads. Mobile Gamer, IPTV reckons 1-1. Leanne's here. Hello. Leanne's becoming a proper little regular. Martin's always here. Graham's here. Wash hands. Jordan, good win for your boys. All right. Yeah, 3 minutes. Happy New Year from Gustavo. How you doing? It's a regular. Mark, Pembrokeshire Wolves. Pembrokeshire's a lovely area of the world, actually. Brian Will from Thailand. How's the weather? Snowy. Happy with the lineup. He is James Beattie going for a 3-0. Him and his mom Sarah. So yeah, so the lineup's out, isn't it? I was very, very close. Hopefully you've all watched my match preview with my lineup. The only thing that I got wrong was Martinho starting 3 games in a row. Thought it might be a bit too much, and Vitina, I did say he might come in, but Pedence injured. Other than that, I got it pretty much right. If you've watched my preview, tell me what score I said and let me know what score you're going for today and where you're watching in the world and who with. Let's see where we're all spread out. We're already up to 40 in the stream. Steph's got it right there. 2-1, and I said 2-0. That's right. Well done. Wolves in the house, how you doing? So let's just put Steph's scores up there. Steph's going for 2-1. James and Sarah going for 3-0 to Wolves. And Tenbury Wells Martin, I said 2-0, yeah. 2-0, that's correct. Carl's going 2-0, Wham in Dorset. Dave says, Happy New Year. Let's go for the win. Thank you, and to you. Ron Jordan's going for 3-0. Graham's going for 2-1. Tornado's 1-0. Gustavo's going 2-0. Mark thinks there's going to be a Fabio Afric. Mobile Gainer 3-0. Yes, Tom, we do. Tim Phillips wants to know where you are in Thailand, Brian. Sports fan, surely we'll beat them this time. 0-1. Shane Ashley, 2-1 Wolves. Katie, oh, hey Katie, she's a regular again now. She's good to see. Any win will do. I think that's about right for all of us. Stuart Parks, Happy New Year, Dave. I'm going 2-0. Watching from Hull with him and Julie. Happy New Year to you and Julie, mate. Man United Herbert is going for a 2-2. Martin's agreed 2-0 Wolves. Tom Burrows 2-0. Wolf is going 3-1. He reckons they will score. Darren Timmins here with Lee watching the match in Pensnet Brierley Hill. Been out there a few times. IPTV 1-1 Fabio to score. Shane, my mum and dad are good, thank you. Dylan Films 1-0 Netto. Tim Phillips, let's balance on here. 3-1 to the Seagulls. Fair play, mate. Tom Burrows, you are a regular. I love regulars. It's great when you all jump on. Time for a few goals. I'm thinking. Brian's in Hat Chow Sam Ran, south of Bangkok. Joshua Lewis is coming in with a 2-0. Henry, WWFU, Fabio Vitina Masterclass. Kylie, I think Kylie might be new. 2-1 to Wolves. Colin's been here many times before. Block Switch Wolves, 2-1 win. Prayer, hi, how are you? Carl, would you a win at Brighton, not one in the top flight, always been a win in the lower league? That's correct. And I asked a question on my match thing. Brighton have only lost one game in recent years, I think, on a first game of the season. First match of the new year. And can you guess what year it was and who they played? Callie's in Cape Town, fantastic, South Africa. Nick's 2-0 win watching in Hove, Brighton and Hove. Are you a Wolves fan then, or Nick, or a Brighton fan? James Farr, have to see a massacre, 4-1 to Brighton. Jeez, they've only won one game in 2020 at home. But they are playing Wolves, and they never lose to Wolves in the top flight. Andy Saunders, 3-1 to the Wolves. Let's hope it. Jamie keeping well. Charlie, 1-1, not confident. Tenbury Wells Martin, yes, 2016, and it was a Wolves win. That was in the Championship. Played Wolves and lost 1-0. David Johns, let's go for 3 points of 2020. And there we go. So there's lots of predictions coming in. Feel free, if you can, share it on any Facebook groups. Let's get this up to well over 100 again, like we did last time. And on your socials, Will Farr's going for 2-1. Fergus Tillard, I reckon we're looking at 2-0 win. Jamie Howell is going for 2-2. Yeah, we've got a really Wolves to win, 5-1 from Adam. I'd love that, mate. We've got a really bad record against Brighton in the top flight. We've played them 10 times. They won the first 7. The last 3 have been draws. We've battered them in a couple of those games and still managed not to win. But Brighton, here's an interesting stat. I've never won a 5:30 kickoff in something like 9 attempts. So that's that. I'm gonna cling to that. I'm just gonna get me a cushion. The Ducks are here, as you can see. Oh, Charlie's here as well. He wants to say hello to you. I'll just give him his bone. Here's your bone. So he's waving at you. I need. Oh, will you settle down? Settle down. I need to change my screensaver as well because the last one was unlucky. So I'm going to change my screensaver on my phone. Hold on while I do that. This is a transition, but some very exciting players. Pedro Neto is outstanding. The Dents is going to be a miss. But yeah, Raul Jimenez, losing key player, but Saiz as well in this game. I'm changing it. You can see Wolves looking to exploit that. Given what Brighton are on the table, is it enough for them to keep an eye on where they are? Because obviously, they've got to be what's been put in front of them. So I've changed my screensaver to a TARDIS because the Doctor was on the other day. Faceless wants to be a regular. Good luck. Good. That's good news, Jack. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, they're playing in the Portugal strip today. We won in that last time. Portugal Wanderers on the pitch. We need a big win, yeah. So Stephen's going for 4-0. 6-2. You said 1-1 earlier. Kingdom of the Fun guy. Hi, how are you? And James Farr said Brighton to lose 3-1. Come on, you Wolves. Yeah, we're up to 73 now. So if you've just joined, welcome. Wolves are playing in the third kit, the Portugal strip today. So hopefully that's a good omen against our bogey side. It's like Nuno's playing the Joker, the Joker card. King of the Fun Die is going 2-0. Timothy's last time I was in Brighton Wolves in the top flight, 1982, when Wolves were in real trouble. Yeah, we've been up and down a lot since. Fun fact, me and one of your other viewers, Jack View, are actually related. Oh, that's fantastic. So I need to bang on my banners. Hold on. There we go. Getting ready. And we need to put on the score. Brighton 0, Wolves 0. Hi ho, Wolverhampton, absolutely. Sue Milton's in the house. She's going with clean sheet and a 2-0 win, agreeing with me on my prediction. I really hope, if we have the performance that we had against Tottenham and Man United, then I hope we're going to win it. Brighton desperate for points at the bottom as well. So I'm hoping for a performance, guys and gals. Can you get me a couple of tablets? Yeah, I've got to do it. Jay Hopkins is going in with a saying Wolves are going to lose 1-0. Oh, 10-0? Oh, crikey, mate. Okay. Hey, Syrian, how you doing? Just a reminder of the rules. Just a reminder, please respectable to everyone in the chat. If you spam or you're rude or nasty, you will get, well, anything that's nasty will get a straight red card. Anything that's a bit close to the mark will result in a yellow card, and that's a 5-minute ban. And just a reminder that if you are ahead of me in the stream, don't shout out the goals or anything like that before I've seen it. Jaden's going for 1-1. James Speedy says his mom says she will get a tattoo if they win 3-0 of Nuno. Fantastic. A must win, yeah. I think I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a must win, but if we're to have aspirations of having a go at getting into Europe, which is starting to drift away, then we have to win this game. We've had a tough run of fixtures recently. That was dangerous. So we're in the first minute, guys. Crikey, Brighton have started really fast. And it literally is like we're watching Portugal at the moment, because Wolves, what with the green socks as well. That's good play. Wolves pushing up the pitch. Vitina on the ball, giving him a chance. Yeah, we do need to try and win this one. So we're literally in the second minute. Wolves having to hold off a really fast Brighton start, but now coming forward. Semedo on the right-hand side. I think Hoover's probably a little bit unlucky to be dropped. He had a good game against United. Wolves probing, Brighton defending deeply. Wolves knocking it to the wing. Traore, what's he going to do tonight? Is he going to actually have an influence on the game? Semedo. Vitina. Go on, shoot. It's a shot on target from Vitina. That was set up really well by Vitina. Porto Wolves, yeah. Hey, Steel Weasel, how you doing? I will try and read the messages as I go, as well as obviously try and watch the game and give you my thoughts as I go as well. Brighton now have it back in their with their centre backs. Interesting. Wolves starting with 4 at the back again today. Brighton, Wolves pressing. Wolves nick the ball back. That's good play from Neves. Sayis on the ball. To Cody. Back to Sayis. Aït-Nouri. Obviously, Marcel still must be injured as well. That's great play from... Is it Neto? Yeah. Neto, come on, son. Come on, son. Shoots. Great effort from Neto. I'll tell you something. He just is electrifying when he gets the ball. He's picked it up with... Knocked it... He's taken out 3 players. Surging run. Gone past the 4th. The shot's just wide. Brilliant. I know. I'll tell you what, he's some player, he's Neto. For his age, he's amazing. But that's good play. Aït-Nouri does well there. Ball being pumped forward. Fabio Silva trying to win it, just gets out muscled. Brighton down the side. This is easy for Wolves. Oh dear, that's a hospital ball. Got away with it. J.Y. Nexton in the house. Wolves to win 3-1. Let's hope, mate. So, 5th minute of the game. Aït-Nouri on the ball. Back to Sayis in his own penalty area. It's about time. We need to beat this hoodoo. Neto on the ball. Oh, crikey. Throw in to Brighton on the halfway line. Throwed in. Brighton with the ball in the last third. Wolves are hassling very hard. Winning the ball back. That's good play. Knocked forward. Fabio Silva challenging for the ball, forcing them back to the keeper. It's a back 4 today. Or back 2 with Brighton trying to push out. Neto to score. I wouldn't put it past him. The form is in. We're in the 6th minute, Kaylee. The ducks will be rubbed, but not just yet. But if you do want to make a wish on them, you can make a donation to the channel so I can keep doing these lives for you. But don't forget, if you are on Instagram, add me up on Instagram. That's my Instagram below. Rebecca's made it. I'd love to see a silver goal or 2 as well. Good play, good one. Interchange, that is. Crossfield. Here's Vitina. Vitina to Neto. Neto to Neves. Neves back to Cody. Cody switches the play out wide. That's a good ball. And that's going to run out for a corner to Wolves. Corner to Wolves. What's he moaning about? Corner to Wolves, guys.
He says it's not a corner.
Now, are we going to play the little 1-2 corner, or is it going to go straight in? First one. Long corner Martin's appealing for. Let's see.
Come on, sorry.
It is straight in. Headed out by Brighton. Picked up again by Wolves. Semedo on the ball. He's going to look to deliver this back in against a good cross. Oh! Soyis was nearly on the end of that. It's on the bottom, Tom. Happy New Year, Jedi Gremlin. Good to have you back. Another regular. I tell you what, Soyis did well there, and it's just gone out for another corner. Will this be short or long again?
Let's go straight.
No, it's short. And it's going to run out for a third corner to Wolves. That was blocked off by Brighton. It was a great ball from Semedo, to be fair. So, this one looks like it's going to be a long corner again. Straight in. Headed out by Brighton. But Wolves have it back all the way back to the keeper from Neves. From inside, they're off. Hey, Logan's Wanderers. Good to have you back. So 3 corners from Wolves there. 2 long, 1 short. It's when they played short rather than straight into the box. Again, that's a long ball. Brighton have got a throw in. Oh, they're talking about the new striker now. They're mentioning Diego Costa. Would you have him? Just a straight yes or no at Wolves? Paul, just to warn you, if you start, is that your score prediction, or are you saying that Wolves have scored? Because if you're saying that Wolves have scored, it means that you're spamming, and if you're spamming, you get kicked out. So Shaki goes yes. ITD says no. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 against. So far, yes at the moment. 4. Yeah, I agree. It could be just the player that we need right now for 6 months. Brighton getting in behind here. Cross coming in, but well defended again by Wolves. Silva's done really well there. Bit stronger. He's class. Who do you support? LPW 2709. That's a great name. Merv, if he's the only option. He's 32, not 35. Someone tell me if I've got that wrong, but I'm sure he's 32. T-Clip says yes. Yes, there's a lot of, I'd say 80% yes. Leicester having a good season. He would. We don't know. He's Costa's 32, so he's in his prime. And don't forget, Martinez's 34/35, and he's playing in the middle of the park. James, it's not a matter of anything going wrong. We've had a lot of injuries. We've had a bit of a change. Players coming in. We've lost both our wing backs from last year. And then we've had a really tough run of fixtures. So, cross. Oh, that's dreadful. It's been mainly Wolves, and that's just poor defending. Goal to Brighton. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Eight Nori. Should have cut that out.
Lovely finish. Enough pace on the cross heading towards the goal. Made it difficult for Rui Patricio. Yeah, real coaches. Smart goal.
Easy goal that was. That was a poor goal.
First in nine, his first here at the Amex since he scored back in 20.
And let's just give him a goal start. There's Troy up the other end. The problem is we don't score, do we? Very disappointing.
Starting game slowly, looks like it's continuing here on the south coast. We talked about a lot, hasn't it, about our second half side.
Very disappointing. Alex, can we not keep going on about Jota? Anyone that mentions Jota, it's straight red card because it's gone. Can't keep having this conversation. Every single stream, we're missing Jota. Jota is injured. He's been sold. We've got strikers. We're missing Jimenez. We've got Pedro Neto, if in my opinion, is better than Jota. We've got Daniel Pedence. He's injured. You know, we need to bring a striker in. We need to forget about Jota. He's gone. Gone. History. So if you mention Jota again, anyone, I'm sorry, it's just out. Can't keep having this conversation about Jota. It's, you know, halfway through the season. Why we get? I don't know. Why do we get these teams into form? I just don't know. It's Brighton, though, innit? We just always have this thing against Brighton, but it's early days yet, guys. They've just got to keep playing. That was just. Oh, this is good play. Oh, well done from Eight Nori. Defended. Fourth corner to Wolves. Yeah, corner from the other side. Martinho's on this. Cody's up for it. Corner coming in. Headed out. Again. Knocked across. Semedo knocks it out to Traore. We're in the 16th minute. Oh, that's a 1-2 that didn't come off. Wolves win it back, though. It was a really poor goal to concede. So simple. Brighton just have to sit back now and defend, and we don't do well against teams that do that, do we? Oh. Disappointing. Hello, Armar. How are you doing? Nice to have you join from Mexico. Well, let's hope. At the moment, disappointing. Can we just have a first 17 minutes possession stats and shots? I'd be interesting to know. Hi, Cal. Here's Wolves again. Eight Nori. It's good feet. Out to Pedro Neto on the left-hand side of the penalty box. Martinho switches the play. Out to Semedo. He's going wide. It's the other side of the penalty box for Traore now. Oh, that's good effort and cross. Neves. Oh, loops one up.
Possession, Wolves 59 to their 41.
Yeah, Wolves 59% possession.
We've had 2 shots, 1 on target.
2 shots and 1 on target.
We've had one on
They've had 1 shot and scored. That's just typical. We've got next to nothing on the bench, Alex. Everyone pretty much on the field. Yeah, when Jimenez gets back, which might not be till next season. Otisfawi, yeah, I like him. Cross, another, they said Wolves 5th corner. Where's? Oh, come on. Cross. Get in! Blooming Soyuz again! Fantastic. He should play a striker, Soyuz. Soyuz, baby. Boom, 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 boom. It's Soyuz, baby. He's the man in it at the moment. Corner comes in. It's Semedo tries to hit it first time. Somehow gets a cross in. Soyuz has hit it back across the goal into the top bin with his head. It's a good cross from Semedo. And that's top bin with his head. Fantastic. 1-1. Happier. Soyuz again. He's becoming our top scorer, Soyuz. Semedo did really well after completely fluffing the shot. He's the Moroccan prince. I say Semedo did really well to get that ball in. Where's this to? There's no one here. Back on terms. That's good news that we got back so quick. And we scored within the first 40 minutes. That don't normally happen. Game on, says Moyes. Fantastic. Oh, come on, referee. Yeah, it was a really good header. Soyuz, what a player he's been for us. I'd say he's our player of the season so far, Soyuz. I don't know if you disagree or not. But why can't we play Soyuz up front? He seems to know where the goal is. He's having an absolute purple patch at the moment. Martin, I said Soyuz in your pre-match. You did. Set pieces, classes, absolutely. High gamer knowledge. Soyuz aggression in the box, absolutely. Get the job done, says Widden now. Happy 2-0. Well, it's 1-1. Sing the Soyuz song again. He'll have to score again, won't he? Soyuz used to end up as top scorer. Can you imagine? Hey, Jared. Good to have you join, mate. If you just recently joined, we've got 130 in the stream now, which is fantastic. Let's see whether we can get this up over 150. I don't know why you keep putting scores, Harvey. 2-0, 8-1. I'm just giving you a warning now. That's close on a yellow card. Wolves Avies here. Hi. Shot coming in from Brighton, 22nd minute. This is a good break. Bettina fouled just inside the Wolves half. Bettina, yes, took a yellow card for Brighton. I'm telling you now, Harvey, if you don't stop spamming, you'll be on a yellow card, which means you'll get kicked out. So that's your last warning. Snow coming down now in Wolves. We've scored in the first half, I know, and before the 40th minute. Don't happen a lot. But we are playing in the Portugal kit. Soyuz knocks it out to Cody. Cody knocks it out to the side, back to Cody. Cody, ball, long ball. That's a great ball out to Traore. Oh, and Traore loses possession. Silver's trying to get the ball back, but he hasn't. Game's wide open now. I feel better that we've scored that goal. Just shows that Brighton are definitely vulnerable. I know they've only had one shot. I don't know whether it was the year before last, went to Brighton away, and I think Wolves had something like 20 shots, and they had, I think, none and won the game 1-0. We scored an own goal or something. Yeah. It was like, this is what I'm saying about Brighton. Right, Harvey, you're out. Sorry, mate. Yellow card. Don't say I never warned him. Yeah, I know. Here's Brighton again. Head of the Wolves box. He's got a little bit too much space here. Oh, my goodness me. Overhead kick. It had some ferocity on it as well. I think he was onside. Boom. And Patricio deals with it. That would have been some goal. Really good connection with the overhead. Fair play to that striker. I think it might have been the last game that we played in a full stadium at Molineux was against Brighton as well, and that was 0-0. It was a 0-0 ball draw. This is definitely a lot more exciting. Wolves is going 3-2. We're all very sad about Jimenez, aren't we? We just want him back as soon as he's fit. Fantasy football, yeah, definitely want to be in. Brighton, we're on 26 minutes now. As usual, we've got a half-time guest today and a half-time snack. So look out for that. I don't think Wolves are sitting too far back, Ron, when we've scored one goal and had more shots than Brighton. This is, again, down the right-hand side where Brighton are getting them. Oh, Brighton are getting the most joy down Wolves' left-hand side. Joe Bob wants it to be 2-1. Let's hope Fabio scores. I'll check it out. We have a half-time guest every game. Jimmy, I only go with people that I know personally. Good to have you back, though. We need 3 points, we do. Joshua reckons 4-2 to Wolves. It could well be, you know. Apex J hopes Wolves are going to win. Let's hope so. So we're on 28 minutes. It's a free kick to Wolves. About 30 yards from the goal, but right on the right-hand side of the box. So this won't be a shot. It'll be a cross of some description. Wolves have got 4 players lined up. Brighton are all in a line. Cross coming in. Oh, the referee's got in the way. The referee got in the way of Neves for a shot. He would have hit it first time. Great goal from Saeed Steph. Some don't, but the prognosis is good. I know the ref got right in the way there. I think Neves would have hit that first time. Who was straight red? Everton is the best. He's in the house, my man. Sports Everton, but supports my streams. Good to have you back. It's going all right. We're 1-0 down. Got the equalizer. So it's fairly even game. Probably Wolves just edging it. I know. I can't believe that ref got in the way then. That was a bit annoying. If you're on Facebook, please like. Sorry, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell as well if you are subscribed, so you always get my first to be notified of my uploads. That would be appreciated. I appreciate it. The best. I'm just going to call you the best. But I appreciate your support. Oliver Grant, I think you will win 2-1 and we will beat West Brom later on. Are you Brighton, Oliver? We're quite happy to have fans from other teams watching, as long as they're nice and everyone's respectful to each other. Joshua's... Oh, Arsenal playing West Brom. Yeah, that's fine. Love from Cape Town, Australia. Good to have you here, Joshua. Costa won't cost anything because he's a free agent. He might cost something in terms of his wages, but in terms of a transfer fee, nothing. It's a free. Oliver's Arsenal. Yeah, let's hope you do against the Baggies. At least get a point. I figured that out, Jared. Or Jaira. Defended well. That was Pedro Neto defending there as well. That doesn't mean anything. It's just he needs to find the right team, doesn't he? Could be just what we need. On the right-hand side again for Brighton, they're trying this down the right-hand side. Wolves pushing them back. 31st minute of the game. Patricio doesn't keep making mistakes. Cameron. He's made a couple of mistakes this season. Any keeper makes a mistake. Every player makes a mistake. He's saved us many times. So that's just wrong. Sorry. Hey? He's world-class keeper. You might find that Ruddy plays against Palace in the Cup, though. But personally, I'd play Patricio if we want to win the Cup. When Ruddy was in goal in the League Cup, he made a mistake, 2 mistakes in one game. One of them cost us a goal. It's because he's rusty, isn't he? Oh no! Tell him, Steph. Top 4 predictions: Liverpool, City, Tottenham. Maybe United, they're doing well. Bottom 3, well, one's easy, Sheffield United, who've now got the worst start of any Premier League team ever. Here's Neto on the right of the area. Cut coming past again. He does so well. Cuts inside, cross coming in. Oh, it's out for a corner. Should have tried to pass it to the keeper. I think the baggies will go down, and I think possibly it will possibly be Brighton. I mean, they play decent football, but I don't know. It's hard for that third one, isn't it? But I think possibly Brighton. I think Fulham will get out of it. Looking at how they're playing. Well, Tony Gale doesn't know what he's on about, does he, Alex? Because the ball was before it even got to Patricio. It should have been cut out by the defence. Neto switch side here. Shoots.
Oh,
Goal! Well, we've had some luck. It's Pedro Neto that's made it. Unbelievable goal. It's cut in from the opposite side of where he normally is. He's shot. The keeper's palmed it straight into the defender, and it's gone in the goal. Here's again Pedro Neto. Cuts in, shoots, takes one deflection, keeper saves it. It's the player. It takes one deflection, keeper saves it, straight into the defender and into the goal. It's a jammy goal, but boy, it's about time we've had some luck. And from 1-0 down, it's 2-1 Wolves. Fantastic. About time we had a bit of luck. Literally, Pedro Neto's made that happen again. Yeah, Steph's going to be swooning now. Better fill up your glass. 2 goals in the first half. I know what's going on. It's the Portugal kit. Here comes Wolves again. Brighton win the ball back. 36 minutes of the game. Cut out by Wolves. That's good. That's good play. Pedro Neto. He's such a player he is. Oh, Fabio does really well there, holding the ball up. Good lad. No, let's not get too carried away, Roger, but we have had a bit of luck against Brighton, which we don't get much. So maybe the hoodoo has gone. But let's not get too carried away just yet. Here's Neto again. Oh, Nori, you got to do better there. I know, can't believe 2 goals in the first half. Yeah, that's okay as long as it's not. Oh, we missed Jota. That's banned. No, it wasn't, Jared. You don't know what you're talking about, mate. It was 0-0.
Saying that's the last time they scored twice in the first half of the game. They scored 2 goals in 6 minutes in that one.
Brighton look a little. Oh no, who's down? Someone's down.
Neto.
It's Neto. Neto's down. I think he's been caught in the face. Sorry, Steph. It looks like your guys got banged in the face. I like Hove. I've got to say I was really impressed with him against United. But oh, that's just a class-O goal. That is. I love it.
I'd like to see it again, actually, but I actually don't think he's completely at full stretch. Almost if he feels he's going to get there pretty well, and then he goes to actually palm it away and get even.
Oh, can't wait to be back at Molyneux either. That'd be amazing. If you're on Facebook, guys, by the way, whilst we're in this breaking play, just get on the Always Wolves Facebook page and give it a like, will you? Camstar is a Man U fan. It's nice to see Wolves doing well after an unlucky match. Respect to you for not being one of these Man U fans that come on and give it to someone actually recognising that you did get a bit lucky. Costa is savage. Get him in. Potentially. You never know.
Expected goals about the fact that they deserve to be better off than they are. The reality is that they're at the Amex. They just don't win games for the calendar year of 2020.
Simon, I don't know why you're going 1-0 because look at the screen. The score's up there. Liam says, feels so nice scoring the first half. Thanks for entertaining us these difficult times. I do my best. It's just really nice to be joined by, 99.9% of the people that come on the stream are really lovely. You get the odd idiot that comes on and trolls, but I guess that's normal if you do this sort of stuff. But majority of people have a little bit of banter, that's okay, but majority of people are really nice. And as long as the people are nice, they can stay in the stream. How does it feel supporting they're actually decent? I don't know if you're meaning Wolves. We are a decent side, to be fair. What do you think about Origi? He could do a job. I think whoever they bring in, they will think can do a job. A bit like Costa, Origi splits opinion, but he's scored really crucial goals for Liverpool, who are, one of the best teams in the world at the moment. He's only being kept out the side because they've got such a big attack. He's still being used. He's 25. He's got experience at a top level. He's got pace. He's strong. He could do a job if he gets a run of games as well in the team, because he's a bit part player, isn't he, at Liverpool at the moment. Neto's back up and running, yeah. Got a bit of a nosebleed. He is. Origi's a Champions League winner. You have to give credit where credit due. So, if Liverpool were willing to let him go, he could do a job. I think Jovic would be good as well. Jovic, Costa, Origi, any of those could be good for us.
I bet it'd be someone that's not even
Neto worth more than 2 million. I mean, he's probably worth more like 25, 30 million now. We bought him, I think, along with Jadawa for 9 million. Was it 9 million? About that, wasn't it? Let's hope Raul recovers, yeah. But he's out for a while, so we've got to concentrate on the here and now. Wolves have a great record in this so far in this Portuguese strip. Played 1-1-1. Yeah. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, Ahmed, for saying Jota to stay, because I think you're new to the stream, but there is no mention about Jota being sold or missing Jota or selling on this channel. It's history books. So that's why you're not kicked out. I don't think anyone can argue that Liverpool are the best team. They won the Liverpool World. They won the World Championships, the Club World Cup. They won the Champions League, and they won the Premier League. So anyone that says that Liverpool ain't one of the best teams in the world clearly is deluded. You've got to give credit where credit dues. And okay, this season they're not. Oh, this is good. This is great. Oh, it's a penalty on Traore. Jared, I'm glad I didn't see that until afterwards, because I've told people don't shout it out before I see it. If you're ahead of me, do not shout it out, because I have to cut you out the stream otherwise. But I didn't see it. Traore uses his pace. It's that bloke again, the guy that scored the own goal, and he's just conceded a penalty. He's not having a good game, is he, this guy? A cast iron penalty, Wolves second. Come on, Neves. I know you don't like scoring from inside the box, but please. Boom! 3-1. We've got Neves. Ruben Neves. I just don't think you understand. He's Nuno Santos' man. He's better than Dazan. We've got Ruben Neves. Fan, Dabby, Dozy. 3 goals in the first half. What is going on? Oh, my God. And it's Adama Traore that's made the penalty. Crikey. 3 goals before half-time. We've been saying it for ages, haven't we? Sooner or later, Wolves are going to start scoring goals. Well, we've scored, let's think, we've scored 15 up until today. And now we're up to 18 with these 3 in this first half. So that is, we've scored a six of our goals this season in the first 45 minutes of this game. I know I should have kept my previous prediction of 3-1, but I think there's going to be more goals in this. I can't believe we're winning 3-1 from a goal down. Amazing. Happy New Wolves 2021. He's better than Zidane. Wolves, we says Steph. First 3-goal game. Feel sorry for the Brighton player. I'll tell you what, an own goal and a penalty. That's going to be for Patricio. I think there's going to be 3 goals. Joseph Stalin, do you want to be kicked out? Just answer the question, because like putting stupid things like that, 3-2. I'll have to kick you out. Can I have a tissue?
You can, yeah.
Wolves away. And we're going to have my half-time guest on in a second, who's already backstage. Just waiting for the half-time whistle to go. I might have to get this chap on again, because he seems like he's lucky. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that was nearly a hospital ball. We're in the last minute of the first half, added time. 3-1 to Wolves. Bye. You're on a timeout. Joseph, sorry. Half-time guest isn't Jimenez. Wouldn't that be amazing? But I've got the next best thing. Wow. Here, Brighton just pushing. That's going through and out. And that's going to be half-time, surely. 1 minute to go. Wolves eating seagulls right now. Smader's improving game by game. Agreed. Merv, it's not Finn's mom, mate. I'm sorry, no. I will have a word with Finn at some point because I know that you want to get his mom on, but it's not. Free kick to Wolves. But we have got a very special guest today. You will hopefully recognise some of you. 3-1, come on, you Wolves. Guys, just start putting in the comment section below your rating on the first half performance out of 10. Let's see what your ratings are. Joe Bob, my brother, says 5-1 to Wolves. So we're getting Carl's gone with 9, Wolves AOE 8, Erin's 7, Camstar 8, Connor Neal. Okay, mate. Jared's 9, Brian Wheel 8.5. Brian's going 8.5. That means we've had a good first half. David's 9, Leanne's 8, 6.9 there. Santos says we're going to win. Katie's giving an 8. Reverse Blades 8. And we've got Wolf 7.5. R. Crisp says, and there's the half-time whistle. And I'm just going to get another cup of tea. And we've got a half-time snack. But we do have our half-time guest. I'm going to add into the stream right now. And there he is.
Hello, everybody.
There he is. It's Mr. Tom Rouse.
Can
Tom,
you hear me?
I can hear you, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Fantastic, mate. Just to let you know, Tom's a good friend of mine. You know, and you've probably seen him on the channel a couple of times, but he's also a podcaster. And Tom, before we get on to talking about the first half, which is surreal as a Wolves fan, just tell everyone about your podcast.
Right, so there's 2 podcasts that are my main ones. The one that I think the most of your viewers will like is called Show Us Your Kit, which you've appeared on yourself, Dave. Yeah. But I've recently started doing that again, and I've had probably the highest profile guest I've had on is the chairman of Wolves Women, Jenny Wilkes, has came on last week.
From WM.
From WM, yes, she came on last week, and then we've had. I'm trying to collect all 92 league clubs and get stories and shirts from all of them. So that's the one that people who are watching this would enjoy. But also do one with a friend of mine called Absolute Scenes, which is just silly chat about the news and football. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. So and it's basically Erin's got it right. Rouse every weekend, correct? Yeah, well, that's my handle on Twitter, and I have got another podcast which I very, very rarely do now, which is just me telling really silly short stories on that. Fantastic! So check that out. Tom, can you believe we've scored 3 goals in the first half, man? Well, 2 were absolute gifts, though. You got to admit that I think we played better than this. I think, in fact, against Man United, the first half we played much, much better. We've added a stroke of luck, though, which we've been missing for the last 5-6 months, really. I think since the restart, we haven't had the luck that we've had in this first half here because Brighton are not the best team ever, and they've shown that with some real lapses. That one defender, he scored the own goal and conceded the penalty. Yeah, I think he wants the ground to open up, but no, he's having a stinker. But I remember Traore having a good battle with him last time because he's enormous, isn't he? As a fullback, he's like 6'7". Player. Yeah, and Traore didn't have the better of him in the last game that we played. In the last game that we ever went to at Molineux all those months ago, it was 0-0. It was a ball draw. It was, yeah, but Traore's playing a lot better today than he has done recently. I've been very critical of him recently, but he's playing quite well today.
He has, and he's running at them. And I'm quite positive with the formation that Nuno's gone with. He's gone quite offensive-wise. I mean, and we've done well. I mean, Soyuz, again, popping up with another goal. I thought Semedo did quite well because if you saw the cross come out, he was trying to volley it, wasn't he? And he missed it and then got the cross in and then top bin.
That's the stroke of luck as well that we've been missing. That, before, and last week, that would have gone out for a goal kick and that would have been the end of the move. But he did, again, Semedo's another player I've been very critical of recently, but he persisted and kept the ball in to be able to put it back in.
And it was a really good cross. He literally just looped it in. And then what you do, don't you, at the back post, knock it back across the keeper. And it was pretty much top bin. James Speedy wants to know, Tom, who's your favourite player? If you've got any questions for Tom, just put them in the chat.
What of all time? Any player for any club?
Your favourite Wolves player and your favourite player of all time?
Well, of any club at the moment, I can't look past Gareth Bale. He's my favourite player.
Okay.
Ever. I did even try to grow my hair like him earlier this year, which had mixed results. And it's just because of his single-handedly pulling Wales through the Euros in 2016, he was amazing. All-time Wolves player is either like Alex Ray or Colin Cameron, one of those midfield pair from that era.
Alex Ray's got no hair, but we don't care.
Yeah, but then current Wolves players. Do you know what? We've missed Dendoncker. Yeah,
big time missed Dendoncker.
I really like him because he looks weird when he runs.
Very underrated team. I did a thing on Arsenal Fan TV with Robbie. I was on their preview, and I mentioned that in the thing. I said about Dendoncker, and he was like, Dendoncker, and I'm like, yeah. He's so key to where we're playing. He kind of really took them by surprise. And this is kind of a lot of people look at the Wolves team and they think of Neto lately and Jimenez and Neves and Coutinho. But Dendoncker does so much. And he's we have missed him. In fact, when he's been in the team, we've had better results. So he's a big loss. He is.
I do I like players in any sport that are not particularly good but are really effective. Like Alistair Cook is always my prime example because he only had 2 shots, but he's the top run scorer ever for England because he's effective and patient in what he does. And Dendoncker, his versatility, he's quite quick. He works really hard every game.
From Amy, who's part of the Always Wolves squad cast, she basically says, fun fact, Dendoncker's brother played for Brighton.
I think we tried to sign him or we were offered him or something when I think it would have been last summer, so before last season. Yeah. And he turned us down to go to Brighton instead.
Well, strange decision. Alex Gabriel says, Tom, what is your favourite Wolves match?
Well, I was thinking about this earlier on, actually. Because I was listening to the Old Gold Club podcast with Barry Douglas, and he was talking about the Bristol City game. I think of recent years that Bristol City away was my favourite.
When Ryan Bennett scored
the last kick of the game.
Yeah, my dad misses Ryan Bennett. That was a great game.
Yeah, well, it had been quite a difficult time for me personally until and seeing the end of 2017 was a real good thing for me. And that was one of the last. That was the 30th of December, so it was a really, really, pleasing.
Pick me up, that was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but then of all time, I think everybody takes the playoff final as a given, and the Manchester United quarter final as a given. Those two are top two.
Fantastic. Yeah.
But there's both Leicester games from the Premier League, both 4-3.
The one where we were losing 3-0 at half time, and after about a quarter of the stadium went home.
Yeah. That first one. And then
was it Mo Camara that pops up with the winner?
Henri Camara.
I always get that wrong, don't I, Tom? Henri Camara. He hadn't scored. He couldn't hit a barn door, could he? And he nearly managed to miss from 6 yards, but it just went up into the roof of the net and we won.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. One of my favourites, it was the League One game against Rotherham, the 6-4 when there was 4 goals in the last 5 minutes. And,
all the
5 pitch invasions.
Another one of the League One games is MK Dons away with the 10K. Although they probably was 10K because there were Wolves fans all in the MK Dons end as well. That packed
1-0. That was. Jara Gill wants to know your full-time prediction, Tom.
It'll either be 3-1 or 3-2. Wolves aren't going to score again.
You don't think? Okay. Patrick Moran wants to know what's your best ever or favourite Wolves kit.
So it would probably be. So the first ever Wolves kit I had was from the 94 to 96 time. So when they had the crest of the city on the John DeWolf era.
Side, yeah.
So that was my first ever kit. But then it's one of those 3 from the 90s. So either that one with the old crest of the badge, the crest of the town, or the one with all the little wolves heads that made up a bigger wolf head that they wore in the FA Cup semi-final.
Is that the one they've just brought back out? The retro, they've brought a few retro kits out.
It's been out for a couple of years now, that one. Or the one by Puma with all the Pumas down the arm.
Yeah.
From like 98 to 2000.
Kit. Yeah, that's a classic kit. Amy, who's sometimes on me half-time as well, and on the thing is she's got pretty much every kit going back to God knows where, and she's got like every time we do a podcast, she turns up in a new kit all the time. It's got loads.
If she wants to come on the podcast, on my football shirt podcast, she's more than welcome.
Oh, she's got loads, mate. So I'll have a chat to her about that. Carl Whitehouse says, remember the Gillingham fans were cheering when we beat them 6-0?
I do remember that game because it was obviously 5-0 at half time, I think. And then I thought, oh my God, this is going to end up being 10-0 or 11-0 something. And then we only scored 1 in the second half. Kenny Miller scored a hat trick, I believe. I can't quite remember. I was only 12. It's a long time ago.
Tenbury Wells Martin says the 1974 League Cup final kit was the best.
Slightly before my time, sadly. But I do like the 3 leaping wolves. You know that flag that they have at Glastonbury?
Yeah.
That always appears.
I've got my proper retro 1970s thing here.
Yeah, nice.
With I don't know what year that was, but I've got what
I reckon that's in the 80s. I reckon that's the League Cup final 1980. I reckon.
Yeah, I think
I might be wrong.
Yeah, it's about right. And I had a little round net one with this on it as well at Christmas as well. So we're feeling positive. You think we're going to sneak it then, Tom? But we're not going to score another goal.
I don't think it's within Nuno's nature to go and push for more. I think we've been quite lucky in the first half in that we haven't really had many clear-cut chances, but we've scored 3 goals. I think the chances of us going gung-ho and trying to get 2 or 3 extra goals when we've got 3 points in the bag, if we just keep it tight, then that's more likely.
When you know what happens when we do that. I mean, just look at the semi-final when we were 2-0 up, 12 minutes to go. We took off Neves, and then they got that goal, and then we were just hanging on for the last how many minutes, and then Dendonk catches. They've
got better at. They've got better at dealing with things like that. I think the Olympiacos game at Molineux, the second leg in the summer, was a good example of we had a tiny lead and we managed it really, really well. So I think.
I agree.
I think we have got better, but I just don't think it's within Nuno's nature to go and try and get more. I think we'll just. I mean, look at the bench. There's nobody really to add to the team other than to just try and shore up the results.
Bench is thin. There's a question here, actually. I'm going to ask you, Tom. I'm talking about the strikers because we've been having a bit of a conversation about Costa, Origi, and the chap from Real Madrid. I can't think of his name now. That comes. Is it Vaish or something like that? Jovic.
I have seen it, but I don't know.
What would you think about Origi or Costa?
I think if we signed Costa, it would be a purely short-term fix, and he would either go somewhere else in the summer, or he would, he's not one for the future. Whereas Origi, although I think he's 25 or something like 24, 25, he's got potential to improve and to perhaps replace Jimenez in a couple of years when he does go. But also, you have to. I mean, all my Liverpool friends also have. I've got a friend who's got a casual interest in Wolves as well, who says that Wolves should 100% sign Origi. He needs regular game time, and whenever I've seen him play, he looks really, really good. So I would prefer to get Origi in, although if I think he's likely to be one of those two, Origi or Costa, and I would lean towards Origi.
Yeah, I think you're right. Costa's 32. He comes with a temperament, doesn't he? Origi, he's just not able to break his way permanently into the Liverpool side. And if he got a run of games, I think he would improve.
And it's easy to look at him and say, oh, he's the 6th choice striker at Liverpool, but he's behind Salah, Firmino, Mane. I'd probably say he's on a par with Jota at the minute. Well, Jota's injured anyway, but then you've got Minamino and all those other players that Liverpool have got. It's impossible to displace one of those top 3 strikers. It
just depends on whether Liverpool are willing to let him go, and I think for the right money, they probably will. Ron Jordan wants your opinion. Second half, obviously, Moutinho with his legs. Before we get on, last question, Tom. Do you think Otasowie should come on sometime in the second half, and what do you think about him?
Well, he's not a striker. I didn't like it when he played as a striker the other week. Yeah, I know that, but he played as a false 9, didn't he, or something?
It didn't work, did it?
No, I guess that happened. I can't remember. Oh, Burnley, wasn't he? Yeah, he looks quite steady. Again, he's another versatile player. I believe that he can play centre back as well, and possibly full back. So he's quite another one of these versatile players that Nuno likes to have. And I think he probably, depending on what the game situation is, if we end up conceding early in this second half, I don't think he will come on. But what's our next game? Is it on what day is it today? Oh, in the cup next week.
Yeah, Palace in the cup.
So it's not as if I think I'd more likely see him start in that game than come on just to give him 10 minutes now.
Well, Tom, the second half is just kicking off. Thanks ever so much for joining us. Just remind everyone about your podcast before you go.
So, Show Us Your Kit is the main one, the football one that people will like, and then Absolute Scenes is just a silly little one. But check them out. Don't bother checking my YouTube out anymore. It's all podcasts. That's the future.
No, that's fine. I'll have a word with Ames as well. I think she's popped up. I think she'll be interested in talking about her kit, and she's absolutely fantastic. She is. So I'll have a chat with her about that, and then we'll try and sort that out for you as well. But
lovely
thanks for joining at half time. It's been brilliant, mate.
Have we just conceded a penalty? We have.
Are you kidding? Oh, we have.
Well, he's rubbish.
Back, both of us.
I think I'm slightly behind you because I'm watching on an Xbox.
That's you saying that now.
I told you. I did tell you, didn't I? I've seen football before, see. All right. I've given you all my luck. I'll leave now.
All right. Take care, buddy. Take care.
Cheerio. Ta.
So there you are. He said it right, did he? 3-2. What a start to the second half. 2 penalties, and now we put ourselves on the back foot again. Can't believe it, can you? Just Wolves for you, this is. I need to put the score up. This is a game and a half. But who was it that said 4-2? Someone said 4-2. Crikey. Crikey malikey. Oh, that's so disappointing, Nuno. And that's put us on the back foot now. Joshua said 4-2. Let's put you up there, Josh. Joshua Andrews said 4-2. So, Josh, we're counting on you, mate, now for that. And it's a mistake from Moutinho. And I've got my half-time snack. It's really disappointing, that is. That's the second game running. We've conceded a goal at the first minute of a half. No, we didn't. Man United was the game before, wasn't it? That was the last minute as well. Oh, he sent him a peach there.
need so many goals from clubs that can't score.
Just remember, the last match was a 0-0 board draw. Who would have thought saw this come in? 5 goals in the first 46 minutes of the game.
Graham Potter probably doesn't do her dry half-time team talk, does it? But you imagine there was something in the water or in the juice at half-time. And they picked up in the second half as they finished the first half with this ball system with Solly March playing further upfield, and Burns left hand, Brennan was up now right back. It was one of the half-time introductions, Davey proper.
He shouldn't be tired coming out for the second half, should he? Disappointing. If you were interested, that was a really nice half-time snack. And it was a peanut kicker. Don't tell me we're going to sit on the lead. Absolutely. Let's hope not. That's just, certainly not the game plan. But look on the bright side, we're still winning the game. We're 3-2 up away from home. We've scored 3 goals. Free kick. No. Oh no. Disappointing. Here's Silva on the ball. Switches the play. I don't think that's... Oh. I think he touched that, didn't he? It's given Brighton a little bit of encouragement. Don't have a bad feeling. It's going to be okay. Happier to play with the 3. Has he changed to 3?
I don't know, we sort of missed the beginning, didn't we?
So the throw-in on the halfway line to Wolves. Yeah. Traore doing a good job there.
Most of them only with a Premier League appearance between them. Many of them hardly appeared on the bench before.
Wolves playing it out. So they're just saying on the TV now that Wolves, 7 of Wolves' 9 substitutes on the bench are all teenagers with hardly any minutes in the Premier League. Oh, go on, Traore. Go on, son. He's gone past 4. This is great play. God, that looked like 2 potential penalties there for Wolves. That's offside. No, it's not. Oh, dear me. That look.
Yeah, I'm going to get a penalty for that. Semedo is actually just trying to turn his body, and Dunburn sticks a big leg out. Great defending.
Free kick to Brighton. This is dangerous. 53rd minute of the game. Blooming now. They got that basketball player up front for them as well. Headed out. Defended, cleared upfield. Wolves on the back foot at the moment at the start of the second half. Brighton have got their tails up. Come on, Fabi, we want a goal from you. 2-4. That would be nice, Harry Williams. I'll tell you what, Brighton are pushing early doors. Oh, my God, another free kick. Happy New Year to you. All good, thank you. Jared, Gil, I've told you once, I've told you twice, I've told you 3 times. Stop shouting out the action before I get to it. I don't want to have to kick you out the stream. But if you do it again, I'm going to have to. So there's your warning. Brighton's first corner. Wolves have had 6. Cleared. Oh, overlap for Brighton, left-hand side cross. We're all over the place. Brighton are hungry. Brighton are hungry at the start of the second half. Wolves are at 6s and 7s. That could have easily fell to that basketball player. Martino just gets something on that. Wolves not in the game second half. It's all Brighton first 10 minutes. And that's all come from a mistake from us giving them a penalty, and we've been panicky since then. We were comfortable. We just got to weather this storm. Crikey. Feels like deja vu. You ain't kidding, apart from we've scored 3 goals. But we're still winning. We're still in the lead away. We're 3-2 at this stage. We'd have took it before the game. We've just got to start just getting back into our stride. We've been knocked off our stride by that start to the second half. Yeah, he's having a nightmare at the moment, Martino. He's lost a bit of confidence, but you've got to believe in him. Great ball out from the right-hand side. Come on, Troy. One-on-one. One-on-one. Cross. Oh. I think Adama's looking hungry today. He's looked good.
He's always got loads of guys.
Possibility, Dav, Otasowie coming on a bit more physicality. Could well be. Semedo does well there, Semedo. Well done. There's Nori out to Neto. Vitina. Neto. Martino. Neves. Knocks it out to Traore on the right-hand side. Is he going to take him on? No. Semedo knocks it back to Neves. Wolves starting to put some passes together. Back out onto the right-hand side to Traore. He's got 2 on him. He can... Oh, crikey. He's got... Oh, come on, referee. He's pulled him back. That's got to be a yellow. So it should be. It's the blooming basketball player again. Traore knocks it past him, goes round, knocks the ball on the right-hand side, goes past him on the left-hand side, and the basketball player brings him down. He's got him on toast today, he has. Walsall Fan TV in the house. Hello, Simon. Goal fest, you ain't kidding. 5 goals before 46 minutes. Free kick to Wolves. A yard outside the penalty area. 6 foot from the touchline. We've got Traore in there, Soyis in there, Vitina's on the penalty spot, Cody's up, Fabio Silva on the far side. Cross, headed out, shoots. Neves tries to get hold of it, mishits it. Oh, Neves looks like he's blooming injured now. Caught a knock. Didn't catch hold of it. Okay, yeah, what's going on with Walsall, Simon? Seriously? You seem to be going on these losing streaks and winning streaks. You lost again to was it Carlisle? You went on a really good winning streak, getting yourself close to the playoffs, and then you've lost your last 3, I think. Too early to say. Harry Williams. Long ball forward. That's dealt with by Wolves. Aït-Nouri cuts inside. That's a nice one. Plays it inside to Neves. Neves playing a great ball straight to the Brighton defender. And Brighton trying to attacking. There's an overlap on here for Brighton. Cross coming in. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, Neves did well there. No, he hasn't, Anne. Caroline's got money on it. I hope, what's your money on? Just a win or a goal score? I'd say they've got a good chance. They've started to pick some results up, haven't they, Arsenal? But I have a feeling it might be a draw. 60 minutes. Brian, absolutely. I'm just going to put that on the thing because I think this as well. Adama should run at Burn whenever he gets the ball. He's on a yellow card. He's got him on toast. Agreed. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. I tell you what, another opportunity for Brighton there. Wolves defend it. Got away with it. I'm a bit nervy now. First off, it was flowing. I just think since the goal, it's really given Brighton that start to the second half. It's given them a lot of hope. Semedo does well, blocking that out. I just think at this moment in time, Brighton have got the tails up because of that goal. Wolves are trying to get forward. But they keep getting an overlap. Carlisle excellent. They've won 4, then lost 3. Lost their playmaker to injury, Holden, and haven't won one since. It's a bit like us losing Dendonka and Jimenez, I suppose. Got to get Neto into the game more this half. Can we have a producer an update on the possession stats, please? Oh, that's poor.
Wolves 48% to 52.
So the possession's 48% Wolves, 52% Brighton. I think a lot of that is the start to the second half from Brighton. Who do you think? Do you think it's time for the Ducks, everyone? Do we think the Ducks should be coming out now? Looks like Kilman might be coming on. Could be going to a back 3.
We've had 10 shots, 4 on top.
The Mad Marshmallow wants the duck, or they Ducks. When it goes out and play next, the Ducks are coming out. Keith, Wolves are missing Flowers, Dugan, Knowles and Wolves. Brilliant. It is a bit concerning at the moment because Brighton are keep coming forward. Right. It's time for the Ducks. Dun, dun, dun. The Ducks are out. It's time for the rubs. Right, you guys. We need to energise the team. Can we get another goal? You've done well with the 3. We need more goals and not concede any. And don't forget to rub the Ducks on the screen there as well. Fatina's off and Kilman is on. Semedo. Should never have sold John Richards. Merv, you're hilarious. So basically, we've gone to a back 3. Kilman, Saiz in the middle, Cody on the right. Interesting. I think that's how we played against United, though, wasn't it?
I thought that was Hove, who was the club coach.
I know.
I suppose Semedo's a weakness defensively.
Yeah.
Wider players. Get forward quickly. It's difficult to keep Semedo as a real right back.
Let's hope, because if you just sit back, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Nuno's made his call, though. Yeah, if we can get the 4th goal. 66 minute. The Ducks are out anyway now. Well, the first 20 minutes of the second, it's like, can we not put 2 halves of football together? Like, we just don't seem to be able to put 2 halves of football together where we play well in both halves. Crystal Palace, we did, I could think. Traore again. Oh, he's fouled again. Come on. He keeps getting taken out. Looks like Adam Lallana is going to come on for Brighton. Throw into Wolves. Romain Saiz hat-trick, that would be amazing. Let's get another 2. That's good play. Oh, lost possession. Neto's not getting into the game, second half. Well played. Oh, Traore. Did well play and then conceded. You reckon Wagstaff was as fast as Traore? Really, Bernadette? Yes, Saiz up front. I'm up for that. So's the producer. Corner for Brighton. This is their second corner. The basketball players up again. Oh my God, it's hit the bar. Wolves away, I'm warning you. Don't say it before I've said it. Because you know what will happen and I don't want to have to do it. Oh, and the rebound goes straight to a Brighton player and he puts it over the bar. Chance for Brighton. That was a big chance. Hey, Jerry. Good to have you joining us, mate. Adam Lallana's on for Dan Byrne, who basically was on a yellow card. Good move from Brighton. Silver, you need to get into the game more. Rebecca, you're 4 minutes behind. Crikey. So it's so painful. It's just like this watching Wolves. At least it's been exciting. It's been goals in the game. No, he's not. He's trying. He's causing a nuisance. Oh, Martinez's conceded another corner. Yeah. Traore's got his dreadlocks back out as well today. Comes in. It's a long one.
Oh, bloody hell.
3-3. Unbelievable. Terrible defending from Wolves. And at the moment, you're basically going to say Brighton are going to go on and win this. It took a deflection on the way through off Saiz. They've got some really tall players, Brighton. And at the moment, you'd have to go and you'd have to say Brighton look like the team that are going to go and win this now. We've just collapsed in the second half. We've not created anything at all. Not good, James. Pulling your hair out. You're not the only one. Slip. It's like at the moment we need to wake up. Oh, we need to wake up. Absolutely fantastic in the first half, and second half by the 71st minute it's 3 each. Corner to Wolves. Kick up the backside, Rebecca. They should have had the kick off the backside after conceding that first goal. It's just surreal, this is. But so Wolves, isn't it? At this season, scored 3 goals, and we're normally so good at keeping it clear at the back, and we've conceded 3. Corner coming in. Keeper catches it. Easy, easy. I'll tell you what, he's got away with that. Ball over the top. Ait-Nouri is struggling. He has pushed him, yeah. Caden, let's not use language like coming a joke. It's that we're not. Here's Traore on his own again. Traore is looking our most dangerous threat at the moment.
2021 has started with a bang at the Amex. Wolves had only scored 6 away goals anywhere. The Wolves have scored 3 here. Brighton, who looked a little
I'll tell you what, they are our bogey side, Brighton. It doesn't surprise me. We've never, ever beaten them in the top flight, ever. Ever, ever, ever. 10 times we've played them. 10 times we ain't won. Manuel at mid-table's about what we're looking at the moment at best this season. I just don't want to get dragged into anything stupid. Like, we've got to win, start winning games. It's football, fortnight. It's what happens. Defender did well there against Traore. Throw into Brighton. Katie's on the edge of her seat again. Oh, dear, dear. My reaction at the end of the game is going to be interesting. 75 minutes. If you've just joined, thanks for joining. Really appreciate that. You're joining my stream. Hopefully you'll consider subscribing. The Three Ducks have not let us down yet. There's still time. But I am having words with them. Lol E, come on Brighton, welcome to the stream, mate. No, we're not, Jimmy. You can keep saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks. We're nowhere near. Wolves fans here. Jaden, sometimes the Ducks give us a scare first. That's about right. Adama's had a good game, to be fair, today. Can't knock that. Crikey, oh, crikey. Right, last 15 minutes. Could go either way. Could go either way. Who said 4-3 to Wolves? Someone said 4-3 to Wolves with their score prediction. Who was it? Luis Alonso's in the house. Blocked off. Brighton look well up for it, I tell you. Their tails are up. The other thing is Wolves have got nothing on the bench, really. We've got nothing on the bench because of all the injuries and the young players. Keep the faith. Thanks, Jerry. Yeah, it was fantastic to have everyone join in. Fabio Silva's not been anywhere in the second half of this game. Traore is the only one at the moment that's causing any problems at all. He's having a great game. Traore is the only one that looks like doing anything. We haven't seen anything of Neto second half, have we? Free kick to Wolves. Surely this will be played short. Chipped in by Neves. Headed up. Fabio Silva loses possession again. Here's Neto. Does well. Back into Neto. Does well again. Throw into Wolves. Ronnie said 4-3. You don't need to say it 5 times though, mate.
Ball retention and distribution certainly will take him a long way in the game.
I tell you what, this is just, you can't have a Wolves game, can you, where we can just be coasting towards the end of the game. It's just not possible. Last 5 minutes have been better. Neves gets it to Traore. Semedo. Cody. Soyis. Ball into Fabio Silva does well. Brighton defending ever so well at the moment. They're chasing everything. They really are up for it, Brighton. And Wolves have got to show the class to pass through this. That's just a no ball, but we've won the ball back. Pedro Neto's done really well there. Oh, that's good play. That is from Neves. Traore. Come on, Traore. He's got 2 on him. It's gone back, had to go backwards. Semedo. That's great play from Matinho. Semedo. Wolves, a bit of possession here, but it's going nowhere. Brighton defending incredibly well, blocking all the runs. We've lost possession there. That was stupid ball. Brighton get it back in the centre circle. They're breaking forward again now. Oh, goodness me. Soyis does really well there. Goodness me. Absolutely, Graham. Second half has been so disappointing right from the start. We've created nothing second half. The disappointing thing is we've played well in the first half, come from behind, got ourselves in front, had a bit of luck, and then the second half we've just let it go. I just wish we could put 2 halves of football together. We just can't seem to do it. Last minute. Ugh. I've got a bad feeling about this now, I have.
Came into this match with their best division record against any club that they had against Wolves. Looked like that was going to end when Wolves went into a 3-1 half-time lead. Zakiri trying to steal in ahead of Saïs. The offside flag is up.
3-3 because there's been both teams have scored 3 goals. Yeah, I said we had to really win this game today to have any real aspiration. It really is looking like a transitional year for Wolves this year. Unless we string some results together, best we can hope for is a cup run. Fabio Silva. Oh, come on, Fabio. You've got to be stronger than that, mate. It's soul destroying this is at the moment. So positive at half time. Come on, it's still the lucky Portuguese top.
Good evening to work. March. Still going, March. Drop that.
Is he stressful? Why is he not thrown up there? There's a foul on Traore there. Oh! We're just all over the shop. We are literally all over the shop. We're literally all over the shop. This is dreadful. We just got nothing on the bench either. This is so disappointing. We've done nothing in the second half. Absolutely nothing at all. It's been Brighton all the way. Since that goal.
It's not going to be gone if we lose the
No.
Palace.
No, Bernadette. Absolutely not.
Okay. Ambitious. 40 yards from goal. Maybe costly as well.
Oh, come on. We just get the ball and give it away again. I'm getting frustrated. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Have I not put my score back up? I don't know what happened there. Apologies.
And did you see the Hannah Mags?
Where?
Love to Charlie.
Where? When?
It's further back.
Oh, thanks, Hannah. He's here. '86 minute.
Only had one outball so far this second half. Wolverhampton Traore on this right side, more involved in the game than he was in the opening 20 or so minutes. That has been marshaled pretty well in that far.
Cody doing a good job again there.
Again, it's been another top evening for the young 18-year-old.
Silver's coming off now. He's done nothing second half. Can we shut up about Jota? Seriously? He's gone 6 months ago. Let's forget about it. It's not. It's like Jota's going to make any difference. Otaso is on. We need to get into the transfer market as soon as possible. Yeah, whatever we do, we don't want to lose the game now to Brighton. That would really drag us down. Let's hope we don't lose it. He does. It's going to take him a couple of years to bulk out. He's got a long way to go. All right, a rare mistake from Brighton, who've dominated the second half. I just hope we don't concede another one, because that would be awful. Well done, Otasowie. Throw into Brighton. Yeah, if we were to lose this, it would be awful. Maybe we can still have a bit. 89th minute of the game. It would be nice, David, if Neto was to get the winner, but Neto's not been in the game, has he? Second half. We were coasting at half time, and then we've made a mistake, conceded the penalty, and then we're on the back foot again. That's a good ball, Neto. Oh, it's trying and exactly. It is worrying. We're just not able to string anything together at all.
Aren't we, where he won it late on at Molineux against Chelsea? That was his last goal.
Free kick to Wolves. You have to bear in mind, AVFC, that we don't have to pay any transfer fee for him. So when you're on about the wages, when you're not paying any transfer fee, that doesn't really matter, does it? It'd be a free. You could spend 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 million on a player. You know, so just taking into account we wouldn't be spending that, then it don't matter, does it? Who has?
Okay.
Right, 3 minutes of added time. What a dreadful second half this has been after such a positive first half. I just hope we don't concede late again. It would be awful. Ball coming into the box now from Brighton. Oh my word. We're all over the shop with set pieces. They've got really tall players and we're not dealing with it. They're winning the balls in the air. Corner to Brighton. 92nd minute of the game. Please, can we just see this out and get the point? Another corner to Brighton. Oh. Last minute of added time, guys. We absolutely have to defend this. Just take the point now. What are you doing? Oh, I tell you what, absolute. Oh. Honestly. Shocking second half, you're not kidding. The first half. Here's Traore now. Come on, son, on your own. Last chance, Saloon. Cross coming in. How did he miss? How did he miss? You only have to put the ball on the... Oh, my had to put his head through it. I can't believe you've headed that over the bar, Otasowie. You just put your head through it. It's a goal. Oh, we've done nothing second half. Traore's got the ball in to Otasowie. He's coming into the box. He's in the 6-yard area. He's only got to get the ball on target, and it's a goal, and he's put it over the bar. And the whistle's gone straight after that. Unbelievable, miss. Again, if that's Raul, it's in the net. Just like Silver at the death in the game against Tottenham. The bogey side, the blooming hoodoo that Brighton have over us has again gone. So 11 games we've played them in the top flight. 11 times we've failed to win. They won the first 7. The next 4 have been draws. We've had it in a palm of our hands and we've let it go. So frustrating. Fair play to Brighton. You know, they got that gilly up, but we just can't seem to win a game. And the only consolation that I can take out of that is that we haven't lost the game. And we've kept the gap between us and Brighton, because at the moment we can't seem to. I don't know where the next win's coming from. I just don't know where the next win's coming from. Forget about top 6. It ain't happening this year. It just isn't happening. We've got too many injuries, too many key players out. We've got too small a squad. We haven't got a main striker. We've still got to try and bring people in the transfer window. And until we get these players back from injury and we strengthen the squad, I'm saying it looks like the best that we can hope for is a mid-table finish this year and maybe a cup run. So I hope we go for it against Palace next week in the cup, because that's about all we've got to play for. I mean, at the moment we're literally limping along. Where the next win's coming from, I just don't know. I think we've got Palace and then we've got Everton. That's not a gimme, is it? It's not a gimme. We should have won this game. If we have aspirations of being a top 6 side, you've got to be beating Brighton. No disrespect to Brighton, especially 3-0 up, 3-1 up at half-time. That penalty after 11 seconds gave Brighton all they needed. We didn't defend the set pieces. And, you know, they could have won it. We could have won it. Otasowie should have won it at the end. Disappointing. What rate the overall performance for you? Everyone was like 7, 8s and 9s in the first half. I reckon that's going to go down for the overall performance. We cannot put together 2 games of football. We just can't seem to put together 2 halves of footballs. We either don't play in the first half and play in the second half, or play in the first half and the second half we didn't create anything up until the 93rd minute, and we should have won it. That should have been a win. I'm so frustrated with it. But we haven't lost the game. We've got a point. It's a away point. But it's still frustrating. We should have won that game from where we were. Disappointing. Anyway, guys, listen. Thank you again for joining. We've had well over 200 on the chat. We've had some great people in the comments. You've all been brilliant. There's been no nastiness or anything like that. You've all been respectful, had a bit of banter, giving your contributions, which I do appreciate, and that's what makes it all the worthwhile doing. I just hope that one of these days on my streams we can actually win a game, because at the moment, do you know what? Wolves don't win games on the first match of the season. Brighton don't win 5:30 kickoffs, and we do not win against Brighton in the top flight. So what can I say? At least it was entertaining. But that miss from an Traore is my best player today, I think. Anyway, if you're new, subscribe. If you've already subscribed, hit the bell notifications on, and I'll be doing my reaction, and I might be having a slight rant on this one, which ain't me. Anyway, Happy New Year to you all. And I'll be doing my reaction once I've had a cup of tea and calmed down a little bit. And then the international fan will be out tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be doing a Always Wolves squadcast. So if you've had me on Instagram or Twitter, my Instagram is there. Send in your questions for the podcast as well. And yeah, looks like Tom, who is never the most optimistic at half time, got it bang on right, to be fair. Yeah, so over and out. My reaction will be out in the next half an hour. And thanks ever so much for joining. Been a fantastic, apart from the result and the second half, it's been a fantastic stream. Happy New Year to everyone and lots of love.